Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's rookie showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars, they're everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the buildup and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
On the court for the Stars, Bennett is out there with Muhammad. Then there's Len. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's McLemore at the 2.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. And you're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. And what a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Now here's Turner, and Oladipo kicks to Turner. They need this, and the shot is good.
Michael Carter-Williams, a 6'6" point guard out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just has to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
Here's McLemore. After the made shot from Turner, here's Bennett, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And back to Carter Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22, Clark, by the time the NBA season starts.
And, you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor.
Olenek, he's checked in for the elites. Oh, free throws good from Bennett.
Anthony Bennett, a freshman power forward out of UNLV. He wasn't expected to play here at the rookie showcase after undergoing left shoulder surgery, but I guess his rehab is ahead of schedule.
Turner passes to Porter. Dishes it to Oladipo. And a miss there on the triple. Stars off to a quick start here. Here's Carter Williams, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Clark back to Bennett, another top prospect out of Canada. He grew up in Toronto.
Well, I tell you, Canada has actually produced some outstanding players here recently. Tristan Thompson, Andrew Nicholson, Kelly Olynyk, all young Canadian players, not to mention the likely #1 pick next year. And when you talk about upside, Bennett is the guy who has that.
Very surprising to see Nerlens Noel here at the pre-draft showcase. Of course, he tore his ACL back in February, underwent surgery shortly thereafter. Normally, there's at least a 6-month turnaround, but here he is.
Here's Muhammad. Kept alive. Tries again. And Turner with the block. But they recover it. McLemore dishes to Bennett. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Carter Williams kicks to McLemore. 6 to shoot. Here's Len. And finally, that one's good.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
The Elites trail by 10. You talk about Nerlens Noel, about how the talent pipeline out of Kentucky has continued to filter these great players into the NBA. A top pick for the Wildcats, and still, this is actually a pretty lean year.
Yeah, just 2 potential picks in Noel and Goodwin. How about back in 2012, though? 6 players drafted out of Kentucky. Back in 2010, 5 of them.
And the Stars leading by 10. And McLemore kicks to Carter Williams. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Len. He passes to Carter Williams. Puts it up from 12. Here's Bennett. Rejected by Noel. Turner with it. Olynyk defended by Len. Stolen by Len. Here's Carter Williams. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Carter Williams has got 6.
You know what? I've got to admit it. I mean, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well this kid's been playing.
Well, not a guy penciled in among those top picks in the draft, but he's certainly been right at the top of his form in this game.
And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past. And for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
And that one misses. Gobert is checked in for Noel. And he can't hit the second. And it's the Stars' ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Kicks to Bennett. The dish to McLemore. High, arcing shot. Can't get it to go. The Elites go the other way with it. Now here's Porter. Defended by Muhammad. Porter kicks to Turner. And it's sent back by McLemore. And he's able to get it back. Shot's good by Turner.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's McLemore. And here is Carter Williams. Bennett the pass to McLemore. 5 on the clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, when you talk about a beautiful shooting stroke, just look at Ben McLemore out of Kansas. From the ground up, sets his feet, great balance, elevation, beautiful follow-through. I just love McLemore's potential offensively.
I like his upside as well. And you talk about that stroke, it is honey sweet to look at and as efficient as a heat pump. No wasted motion or energy in that. And as he learns to play off screens and be a little more aggressive in attacking the basket, I think he's got a chance to maybe be an all-star player down the floor.
And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star status, even in your understated way. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the NBA has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
Turner in at point guard. Noel is out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group on the game right now for the Elites. Now Noel. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. But they'll get another chance. Inside, here's Zeller. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And it's the Stars' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Carter Williams. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Carter Williams has got 8 points. The Elites trailing. And Turner kicks to Noel. Back to Turner. Blocked. Now here's McLemore, defended by Oladipo. He dishes it to Carter Williams. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, McLemore. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 4-point Stars lead.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. Here's Turner. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Stars.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
The Stars making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 8. And it's blocked by Zeller. Len, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
And the first half ends in a close one. Stars lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And now we return to one of the highlights of the entire year, the Rookie Showcase, brought to you by Champs. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
Well, an exciting first half of basketball now in the books.
Yeah, they're really putting on a show and rising to the occasion so far.
On the court for the Stars, we've got Len. Hamid is out there with Bennett. Then it's Carter Williams, and it's McLemore in at the 2.
You know, one of the things I noticed this year on my way into the big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out, and you got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. Tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit, because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come in. As we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York. And that's saying a lot considering all that goes on in the Big Apple. In this game, for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym. But for these young men, the importance of these games, absolutely enormous.
The feed now to Zeller. Pass to Porter. He kicks it to Oladipo. Lets it go from deep. The Stars with the rebound. Mohamed's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
McLemore dishes to Bennett. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by the elites.
In a game that can affect your draft stock, bad timing to struggle like this.
Yeah, he's not helping himself, that's for sure.
And it's blocked by Bennett. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Oladipo sets the screen for Zeller. Outside Turner. Shoots a 3. Gets it to go. Turner's got 11.
And he's certainly impressed with his play thus far.
Yeah, a chance here to make an impression with so many eyes on you, and he's risen to the occasion.
Carter Williams off the pick from Bennett. Carter Williams the pass to Len. Turner with the steal. And here we go. And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession. The Stars with the lead. Carter Williams kicks to Muhammad. Feeds to McLemore. Passes to Carter Williams. Dishes it to Bennett. Lock at 6. To stop the drought.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked. You know, with Bennett out of UNLV, you love his great hands for a big guy. Can really catch and finish at the rim. You start talking about his strength, his ability to absorb contact. I like his game.
Steve, the point you make about the hands is really a good one. Great hands are not teachable. Good hands become better. Average hands can maybe move to good, but great hands are a gift. And when you've got his size and athleticism and those mitts, you've got a lot to work with.
From 10 feet out, And the rebound goes to the elites. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. From in close, that's blocked.
And Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively.
Turner dishes to Oladipo. Pass to Zeller. He feeds it to Porter. Defended by Muhammad. Fader on the way. That one a little long.
You know, and the work he's been doing on the backboards, that's something to see.
And especially against this competition, I mean, he's showing he can bang down low.
Offensive rebound, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So McLemore will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Nerlens. Misses. That would have put him up. Now the Stars with it. They lead by 1. Turner, he's in at point guard. Cody Zeller out there with Porter. Then it's Noel. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for the elites. Here's Turner. Good. And the elites lead by 1.
You gotta love the way he's competing out there, making believers out of these team reps.
Well, going back to his draft stock, I mean, he might be a guy who climbs up a bit come draft day.
Turner comes with the double team. Len passes to McLemore. The dish to Carter Williams. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Carter Williams.
You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
That drops. 16 points for Ben McLemore.
His ticket to the NBA is his great scoring ability.
And he's putting it on display, guys. Getting buckets right and left.
And it's Turner off the drive. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's the break. Leads him in there. Blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Oladipo, he's checked in for the elites. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And McLemore kicks to Muhammad. Now the pass to Len. Defended by Noel. The jump hook. Len, good.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
And here is Carter Williams. A little... Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Turner dishes to Oladipo. Out of bounds, the Stars will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And here comes Carter Williams. Kicks it to McLemore. He passes to Carter Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Noel. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Olenek, he's checked in for Noel. That one misses.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And Turner kicks to Oladipo. Back to Turner. No good. That would have tied it.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low low percentage shot there.
McLemore, the pass to Bennett. He's against Zeller. A jump hook. Shot by Bennett, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Turner kicks to Zeller. He dishes it to Oladipo. Pass to Porter. To tie it up. Rejected by Len. They get it back. The game now all time. And that's 15 points for Magician. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
Gets it to go. 10 points for Anthony Bennett. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
Poked away. Olynyk dishes to Zeller. It's in. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You know, when you talk about size and explosiveness, this guy's definitely got the goods.
And that's part of why he's so highly regarded. I mean, he can make plays that other people simply can't.
McLemore, the pass to Bennett. And there's the feed to Carter Williams. Right at the free throw line. They get it again. Len. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Len. 8 rebounds, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure. Boy, he looked cool on both of them, didn't he? Clutch work at the line in a very tense moment of the game.
Porter with it. Outside Turner to take the lead. Len grabs the board. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Looked like he tightened up big time on his way to the line. He could have and really should have closed it out.
Porter kicks to Oladipo. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Right, you. And we welcome you back to one of the hottest tickets of the entire year. The Rookie Showcase presented by Champs. Such a great opportunity for these young players to test their skills against their peers.
You got that right. I mean, who doesn't want to play against the best?
Well, that's why you play in the game like this, because these players want to compete against the best in the world. That's why they're all trying to get to the NBA.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the elites, Turner is in at the point. Cody Zeller out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Porter. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position.
And you just don't know how this game is going to go, do you? I mean, what a treat going into the overtime period, and we get even more of an opportunity to see the future of the NBA dueling it out here tonight.
And Steve, nobody's complaining. I mean, we got a little dessert here. I mean, we get to call a game where for many fans, this is their first ever look at the upcoming talent for the future of the NBA. And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
But for most of these players, they're accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
For the three. Land's shot is off. The elites trailing. Turner dishes to Oladipo. Five to shoot. And stolen by Bennett. McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Oladipo. McLemore, the pass to Carter Williams. And he jams it with authority.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Oladipo, good.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Now, Carter Williams. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game.
Yeah, he'll make a walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
And the Elites with some changes. Olena comes in for Gobert. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Zeller. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open. And as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Here's Bennett. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his third rebound on the night.
It can be tough with all of these VIPs watching.
Yeah, you got that right, Clark. Tough to block that out of your mind. You got to just go out there and play.
Back to Turner. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
They've been waiting for that one, guys.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That'll be his second foul of the game. Franklin's checked in for the Elites. Carter Williams kicks to McLemore. Makes the lead pass. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
So far in the game for Bennett, he's got 18 rebounds. He's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Extreme confidence at the line. That's how you win close.
Turner passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Franklin. And stolen by Bennett. Here's McLemore. Money!
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Porter. No good off the back of the rim. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the Elites with some changes. Burke, he's checked in for Franklin. And it's Oladipo in for Caldwell Pope.
Showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Turner dishes to Burke. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. So it's the Stars now. Turner with the steal. Fires for 3. Rejected by Bennett. And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the Elites making a change here. Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That may be the knockout blow. Guys, those free throws would seem to have put this one away.
Outside Turner. No good. So the Stars end up winning it.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. I done kept it real from the jump. Living at my mama's house, we'd argue every month. I was trying to get it on my own. Working all night, traffic on the way home, and my uncle calling me like, where you at? I gave you the keys, so you bring it right back. I just think it's funny how it goes. Now I'm on the road, $500,000 for a show, and we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. All of the lights.
I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm the GM of the Atlanta Hawks. We have the 18th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level.